It's like, is this nigga squeaking? Is he squalling? What is that, a bird call? I went to this Legends Festival in Chicago. It had some quote-unquote legends there. You can't take away their legendary status. They was definitely legends in the building, you know what I'm saying? 2 Chainz was in the building. Fabulous was in the building. We was outside, so they was outside. The LOX, to me, the LOX had the best performance of the night. And then Busta Rhymes came and closed out the show. Very nice show, very nice, you know what I'm saying? It was cool, whatever, you know what I mean? A little bit surprised. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a little bit surprised by some of the performance, like as far as like the effort, you know what I'm saying? And then like song selection. So I missed 2 Chainz performance, but I did see, you know what I'm saying, a platform post 2 Chainz. It looked like he was turned. He came out there, did his thing. I only called Fabulous, the LOX, and then Busta. And so Fab was the first person I saw, and I ain't gonna lie, like I love Fab, you know what I'm saying? Like on some real, like I listened to Fab since I was a shorty, and on like Fab is one of them rapping rappers to me. Like if you listen to Fab, you can learn how to rap extremely well just listening to Fab, because he got bars, but Fab do got songs just for the females. He got female joints, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, you expect that. Like I expected to hear some of them songs, but I didn't expect all his songs to be just for them. Like he did Breathe, but let's be real. Like we like Breathe, everybody like Breathe, but you ain't going to see Fabulous just to hear Breathe. You going to hear some stuff from the Soul tapes. You going to go hear some stuff from Summertime Shootouts. Like I even listen to some of his old stuff for Clue. You know, some of the Clue tapes. You know what I mean? The Freddie vs. Jason with him and Jada Kiss. I mean, Kiss was there, but Kiss did his thing with Styles and Sheek. And even just some of the other stuff that Fab has did, like even commercially, like Diamonds on My Damn Chain, like that's a commercial joint. You know what I'm saying? And it's older, but he was doing stuff for the day ones. He didn't do I'm a Rider, I Can't Deny It, like off his first album. It's like he was talking about day ones, but he wasn't playing like day one stuff. It was just more so like old. And I don't know who picked the set list, him, the DJ, I don't know. And I ain't gonna bap. You New York DJs. Let me just talk to you New York DJs for a second. Now, I understand that Chicago DJs, they go to other cities and they play that whole, what's the soundbite? This Chicago. I guarantee you they do it. Ferris, Amaris, Nathis, like whatever Chicago DJ that actually go around doing festivals and shows, I'm sure they all play that soundbite. But you New York dudes, man, y'all came and y'all was really representing New York. Now, I ain't mad at you for that. I'm not. You just, I don't know, like, it wasn't resonating. And I think y'all be thinking that it's going to resonate to people because we enjoy New York artists. And it's similar where people can come to America and they can enjoy American culture, but they may not particularly be so ingrained in it as we would assume they would be. So what I'm saying is, we can accept New York DJs coming through and, you know what I'm saying, pushing New York and being proud to be from Brooklyn, son. Like, y'all could be proud to be from where y'all from, but they wasn't in the building like that. Like, they was expecting New Yorkers to be in Chicago at the joint. And even a little faint, like, screams from the crowd of people who was, I'm not sure they didn't come with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure y'all got an entourage and people that came with y'all, so I'm not sure that they was even from the crib like that. And by it being this type of festival, you got out of town that's coming through, so it ain't no big deal. It's just y'all was on it like real heavy. Even like the artists, like I think Busta was probably the most on that New York type of time. And I ain't gonna lie to you, like just let me just get back to the performances. Fab performance was dope. I like Fab performance. I wasn't feeling the song selection because they couldn't let me get in my Fab bag. Like, you listen to Fab for bars and you want to rap along, I assume, because I don't go to concerts. I don't do concerts. I'm notorious for never going to concerts, festivals, nothing of the sort. That ain't my style. I don't like it because I perform. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, it ain't about, oh, and I hear people say, oh, man, you should be the main person going to concerts as an artist. How you gonna learn? You learn through trial and error. You don't learn watching somebody else do something. Because you still can't do what they can do. You shouldn't even try to do what they can do. If you watching another artist, mainstream, local, it don't matter. If you watching them and you start doing what they doing, you biting. So you're not going to watch them so they can influence you and you can imitate them, because that's biting. And that's one of the things that's frowned upon in hip hop is biting. You're not supposed to bite rhymes. You're not supposed to bite styles. And you shouldn't bite people performance routines, because they've been doing this for however long they've been in the game. So this was a Legends festival. These people have been doing it for 20, 30 years. Why would I start doing back to back like Styles and Kiss? You know what I'm saying? And then like a lot of y'all ain't even got no routine. Like I ain't gonna lie, Fab was just standing there rapping. It wasn't like Fab was doing a Humpty Hump dance. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing the Kid and Play. He wasn't crip walking. Fab wasn't doing nothing as far as his performance go that you could be like, oh, let me take notes on that. Let me take notes on that. You know what I'm saying? Like the little back and forth between the DJ, that's like I told you, these DJs is going crazy. So they doing all that. If you got a DJ on set with you, that's your DJ, they supposed to do that part. So again, that's nothing to write down unless you just trying to make sure you and your DJ got chemistry. But be honest, how many local artists or how many independent artists got their own DJ like that? To the point where you got a thing back and forth. No, a lot of people go to shows and the DJ is already there, paid for by the promoter or whoever is doing the event, and all you doing is telling them your set list of your songs, making sure they got the MP3s, you dig, or whether you emailed it to them, however you gave them the music, that's mainly what it is, and you gonna tell them something like, hey, in between the songs, let me say a little bit of woo woo, and then I introduce it, and then you go. But y'all don't have no real back and forth. They not dropping the beat, they not doing none of that because they don't know your music. So again, why should an independent artist go and watch another artist, whether they be established or not, to try to take notes? You know what I'm saying? As far as crowd control, you can get that from watching them on TV. You know what I'm saying? Put your arms in the air, wave from side to side, all that. It's like, come on, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's just 101. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even want to be performing if you don't know the basics of that. How basic is that to just say something to the crowd and get them to respond to you and do engagement, which they wasn't really doing, by the way. They wasn't really doing that. So again, it wasn't nothing to even take notes about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not somebody that goes to concerts. My older brother invited me. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to go. But me personally, I don't go to that stuff. It don't resonate to me. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I enjoyed kicking it with my brother and his homeboy and whatnot. But as far as the performance, Fab, it was low energy. It was all girl songs, and it wasn't my time. It wasn't my time, and I ain't mad at that. I get it. I understand. You got to keep your female base engaged. You got to make sure that they showing up, make sure they attentive. But on some real, like, they showing up just to see you. They not really, they don't care. Like what I was paying attention to, I saw a lot, and what I saw was the females don't really care what you saying. They don't care. So they not even paying attention like that. It's like more so the male participants is looking and waiting for a particular song. The women want a particular song, but that's so they can dance and jig, not so they can rap it. And so again, it's like, what's the balance? You know what I'm saying? So Fab was like, I give Fab a C for just super duper average, very, very much so a C. I can't give him a D because that means it was bad. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't what I wanted. So I can't give him a D. It was a C. The Lox, I give y'all a B+. I get a Lox a B+ because the Lox, they got all type of joints. You know what I'm saying? They had a healthy balance between the female songs and the songs for their hardcore male fans. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like the beat switching. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go and see, what's that mog that's in Vegas, Frankie Valli? What's that other mog? Wayne Newton? You know what I'm saying? Or that mog that said, there she was, just a walking down the street singing do it. You don't want to hear do-I-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do, and they start playing a whole nother beat. All of a sudden, Lynyrd Skynyrd beat come on, and you singing do-I-diddy-do to Lynyrd Skynyrd. That don't make sense to me. So the Lox kept doing this thing where they'll start the song with the original beat, and by the second verse or mid-verse or whatever, the beat changed, and they rap into a whole nother beat. And it's like, yo, homie, I didn't come for that. I ain't mad at you. I feel you. You've been rapping the same song for 30 years, but check this here, man. That's what people want to see. again, if I'm taking notes as an artist to be like, oh, okay, I should do that. But I see everybody in the crowd disgruntled and they lose interest. So again, if I'm going to a show, it ain't just to see what to do. I guess it's also to see what not to do. Just do the song. Just do the song. You know what I'm saying? Do the song with the same beat that it always had. So I got to get a LOX a B+ for the fact that they did the songs that everybody wanted to hear. It's just they kept switching the beat and everything. But they was funny. You know what I'm saying? Their chemistry was definitely intact. They was having fun with the audience. Styles was on mushrooms and edibles and every other drug that he enjoys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Styles. You know what I'm saying? Kiss was funny. Low key, Kiss was up there cracking jokes. Like, I heard Kiss is funny. Like, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kiss was up there telling jokes. And then Sheek was showing love. Like, Sheek was just real. You could tell Sheek was happy to be there. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying Styles wasn't, but Styles, you know what I'm saying? Styles decided to get high, and that's what he do. I get high off your melody. You know what I'm saying? So it fit. It was on brand. You know what I'm saying? It was just the beat switching. That's why they got a B+. Busta is a little bit trickier because Busta didn't do beat switches. Busta did the songs that people expected. Don't just make my people wanna. You know what I'm saying? He did touch it. But I ain't gonna lie. Busta, when you on the radio or your music video is playing, we can hear everything clearly because it was made in the studio. It was mixed right. It was mastered perfect. When you on stage, homie, and when you do the get low, Bus, we can't hear you, homie. Maybe you can hear yourself because you know you saying it, but the sound system wasn't picking you up. So we couldn't hear nothing until you said, turn it up. And by the time you turned it up, you started getting choppy. It's like, is this nigga squeaking? Is he squalling? What is that, a bird call? I ain't gonna lie to you, Busta. If people don't already know the song, don't nobody know what you saying. I ain't mad at you. I'm just saying you should probably, and then I ain't gonna bout. The ladies, the females are so happy to see Busta. This one lady, I guess she was screaming for him to do a song that she wanted to hear. And Busta kept telling her to shut the F up. I ain't gonna, like the first time it was kind of funny, but he kept doing it. And I'm like, yo, I done seen video clips of Busta doing that to the crowd, especially like the women. And I ain't gonna lie to you, that's your bread and butter. Like the women, they love y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see why he was like, shut the F up with her and like real, like, I do what I want to do. I do the song, I ain't no jukebox. Like, bro, why you so defensive and hostile and aggressive? Just, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to do the songs for the ladies as you claim, you did the Janet Jackson joint, the Mariah Carey joint. So it's like, this is for the ladies. Fellas, chill out. We're going to get to y'all. So if you doing it for the ladies and the lady saying something, why you telling her to shut the F up, homie? It's like, just be like, hey, baby, be cool. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to you. Woo out the band. Woo. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle a little game on her. You know what I mean? He just went ham on Shorty. Like, so that was my weekend. Decent weekend, man. Went to the Legends Festival in Chicago. And I got to give Busta just a beat. Because he was hype. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I couldn't hear everything. When you could hear him, it was choppy. You couldn't understand him. And then he was like telling the women to shut the F up. It just went a little too... It got a little crazy. Spliff is cool. Spliff style is always cool. Holding Busta down, and you know, probably one of the most next to Flavor Flav, like one of the most. I don't know how do you say it, like consistent hype men who really down for the main artist. Like you got to get Spliff Stars credit. You know what I'm saying? So Busta got a regular B for Busta, whatever. The LOX B+. Fab got a C. I didn't see 2 Chainz, but from what I saw, 2 Chainz could have potentially got an A. Potentially, but I didn't see it, so I can't really grade it, you know.